Picture this. It's a sunny Saturday at the Pinecrest Gardens annual summer barbecue. Burgers sizzling, kids running around, the usual suburban vibe, until my mom starts wheezing like she's auditioning for a horror movie. She's asthmatic, always has been, but this time it's bad. I'm fumbling through her purse for her inhaler when Eleanor Hoffman, our HOA president and resident dictator in white pantsuits, swoops in like a hawk. "That's what you get for breaking rules," she snaps, snatching the puffer right out of Mom's shaky hands. I'm standing there, jaw on the floor, as Mom gasps for air, all because Eleanor's mad about our garden gnome. Yep, a 3-foot ceramic fisherman named Raymond is apparently the hill she's willing to die on. 10 hours later, I'm in our driveway, shaking like a leaf, watching an ambulance peel out with Mom inside. Red and blue lights flash through the curtains, and I'm wondering how we got here. 3 months ago, we moved into this cookie-cutter neighborhood. New house, fresh start after Dad passed. I thought the biggest drama would be picking paint colors, not starring in a real-life soap opera. But Eleanor? She's been gunning for us since day one, and tonight, she took it too far. I'm mad, I'm scared, and I'm ready to throw hands, or at least a strongly worded email. How did a barbecue turn into this? Let's rewind. It all started the day we moved in. Boxes still stacked, pizza on the table, and there's a knock at the door, sharp like someone's trying to punch through it. I open it, and there's Eleanor, looking like she just stepped out of a yacht club catalog. White pantsuit, manicured claws clutching a black notebook. "Welcome to the neighborhood," she says, zero smile. "But your mailbox is 2 shades too dark. Fix it by Friday." Mom, ever the peacemaker, offers her a slice of pepperoni. Eleanor stares at it like a dead fish and goes, "I prefer to keep this professional. I'm the HOA president. Read the rules." And that was our warm welcome to Pinecrest Gardens. For 3 months, she's been our personal nightmare. Trash cans visible from the street? Fine. Christmas lights up on January 2nd? Violation. My car allegedly leaking oil? Spoiler, it wasn't. She's on it. Mom's rose bush is half an inch too tall. Eleanor's got her ruler out. She even hated Raymond, the garden gnome Dad gave Mom for their last anniversary before his heart attack. "It cheapens the aesthetic," she barked on her 4th visit in 2 weeks. Mom, who taught kindergarten for 30 years before retiring, tried everything: cookies, tea, volunteering for community stuff. Eleanor just doubled down, inspecting our yard like she's Sherlock Holmes with a vendetta. Yesterday, things escalated. Eleanor called a special meeting before the barbecue to lecture us on community standards. I could feel the tension the second we walked into the clubhouse. Neighbors whispering, avoiding eye contact. Then Eleanor's up there with her PowerPoint, pointing at a photo of our house with Raymond circled in red like it's a crime scene. "This tackiness drives away quality buyers," she declares. Mom stands up, voice shaky. "Eleanor, this isn't the place for this. The bylaws say." Eleanor cuts her off. "I maintain standards, and your attitude's been noted." I'm thinking, lady, you're about to get noted in my diary under people I'd yeet into next week. So, back to the barbecue. Eleanor's mid-rant when Mom's breathing gets rough, wheezy, like a broken accordion. She's digging for her inhaler, trying to say something, when Eleanor storms over and snatches it. "You're being disruptive," she hisses, holding it like it's evidence in a murder trial. Mom's turning pale, gasping, "I could have died," and Eleanor, cool as a cucumber, goes, "Return it when you learn manners." The room's a mix of gasps and awkward silence. I'm yelling, "She needs that to breathe." But Eleanor's cronies, Stuart and Diana, block me like bouncers at a club. "She needs to respect authority," Eleanor says, dropping the inhaler into her designer bag. Meeting adjourned. Mom collapses. I shove past the goon squad, catch her before she hits the floor, and someone finally calls 911. She's turning blue, and I'm screaming like a lunatic while Eleanor saunters off. At the hospital, Dr. Patel's like severe asthma attack. Lucky she got here fast. I'm replaying the scene. Eleanor walking away with that smug grin, ready to call the cops. But Mom, hooked up to oxygen and looking weirdly calm, stops me. "No police yet. Get my secure phone from the locked drawer in my nightstand." I'm like, "Secure what now?" She's supposed to be resting, not playing spy games. I race home through pouring rain. Find an HOA fine taped to our door. $500 for disruptive conduct, signed by Eleanor, naturally, and grab the key from Mom's Pride and Prejudice book. Inside the drawer, a sleek phone I've never seen and a notebook full of codes and numbers. Back at the hospital, Mom's sitting up, all business. Lock the door, she says. I do, totally lost, and she drops the bomb. Sit down, honey, Mom says, her voice suddenly steady, like she's about to brief me on mission. She grabs the phone, punches in a passcode longer than my Netflix password, and says, Agent Catherine Reynolds reporting. Authorization code, Delta 47. I need Director Swanson. I'm staring at my kindergarten teacher mom like she's grown a second head. Sir, my cover might be compromised, she says. The subject escalated to physical endangerment. She took my inhaler. It's got the tracking device. When she hangs up, I'm like, very funny, Mom. You taught half the town's kids. She pulls a badge from her hospital gown. FBI, legit, shiny metal. I'm not just a retired teacher, she says. I've been with the Financial Crimes Division for 35 years. I laugh, then stop when she doesn't. Your dad was my handler until he retired. We fell in love, kept it going until his heart attack. My brain's doing cartwheels. The asthma? Real. The inhaler? A high-tech recorder catching Eleanor's every word. She's been investigating Eleanor's HOA money laundering scheme since we moved here. 2 agents, Clark and Rodriguez, show up, badges flashing. We've been monitoring, Clark says. Swanson's greenlit immediate action. Eleanor's called an emergency HOA meeting tomorrow to double down on us. Perfect timing. Quarterly fees just rolled in, and Mom's like, the money'll move then. I'll be there. Dr. Patel's one of us. I'm still processing that my mom's a badass when she grabs my hand. Go home, act normal, record everything at the meeting. We'll have agents nearby. I nod, dazed, wondering if Raymond the gnome's in on this too. Next morning, I'm at the community center, heart pounding. Every seat's taken, neighbors whispering as Eleanor smirks from the head table. Mom's inhaler propped up like a trophy. Mom shuffles in, hunched and frail, Oscar-worthy acting. Eleanor launches in. The Reynolds have 17 violations this year. Mailbox, roses, that tacky gnome. She's at a slideshow, pointing at our Halloween decorations like they're a federal crime. Yesterday, Catherine faked a medical episode to dodge accountability. Mom wheezes, you stole my medication. I could have died. Eleanor holds up the inhaler. I confiscated a prop. If you were sick, you'd have stayed in the hospital. I'm biting my lip so hard it hurts, waiting for the mic drop. Mom straightens, pulls out her badge, and booms, I did. And now, Eleanor Hoffman, you're under investigation. The room explodes. 2 agents storm in. This is Agent Catherine Reynolds, one announces. She's been leading our probe into HOA financial irregularities across 3 counties. Eleanor's face twists. She's lying. Mom's cool as ice. That inhaler's federal property. A recording device with your confession about using HOA funds for your Aspen vacation home. Eleanor lunges for it. An agent snags it first. We've got bank records. Mom says, $200,000 diverted to your accounts, falsified reports, and now assault on a federal agent. Neighbors start shouting. Fines for long grass, petty rules. Tasha, my neighbor, yells, they fined me $2,000 when my husband was deployed. Eleanor slams the table. You'll regret this. My husband golfs with Senator Wilson. Mom smirks. He knows. His office got complaints. Agents cuff Eleanor, Stuart, and Diana, her loyal stooges, and haul them out. Mom projects financial records. Your HOA fees funded shell companies. The room's buzzing as we walk home. Why didn't you tell me? I ask. She squeezes my hand. Your real reactions stole my cover. And I had to protect you. The asthma's real, she admits, just amped up for the gig. Then her phone rings, and her face darkens. We need to go back. They found something in the basement. We're back at the community center, crime scene tape up, flashlights slicing through a musty basement I didn't know existed. Behind a fake wall, there's a hidden room, files stacked to the ceiling, computers humming, a printing setup. Identity theft, Mom asks, gloving up. And more, an agent says, handing her a folder. Passports, driver's licenses, social security cards, all with our neighbors' faces but fake names. They've been selling identities to criminals, Mom says, using HOA events to snap photos. My stomach drops. Eleanor wasn't just a Karen. She was a mastermind. That's why she hated Raymond. My security camera inside him caught her sneaking around. You knew? I asked. Mom winks. Who do you think suggested it? Digital files show transactions spanning 7 countries. This isn't just local corruption, it's international. Outside, Eleanor tries to bolt from cop car, hissing, "They'll come for you." Mom presses her. Who? Eleanor cackles. I'm just the local manager. There's 50 communities like this. Back home, Mom's on the phone, then says, "Pack a bag. We're leaving." Protection teams are on the neighborhood, but we're off to a safe house. They know I'm the agent who cracked this, she explains, handing me a burner phone. Agent Michaels knocks, gun drawn, and we're in an unmarked car within minutes. I'm sorry I lied, Mom says as we speed off. This was supposed to be simple financial crimes. I watch our house fade. Will we come back? She nods. After we dismantle the network. 6 months later, we're back in our driveway. The garden's a jungle, but the house is unchanged, except for the new security cameras, less subtle than Raymond's. Eleanor and her crew got slammed with prison sentences after a trial that hit national headlines. FBI busts criminal network in HOAs. Her bosses are still out there, but their operations crippled. The neighborhood throws us a block party, burgers back on the grill. Tasha's the new HOA president, rulebook simplified to be kind. What now? Tasha asks Mom. Actually retire. Mom laughs, patting her real inhaler. Chasing criminals is a young agent's game. I grin, watching her chat with neighbors who now see her as a hero, not a frail old lady. She taught me never to judge a book by its cover, or a mom by her wheezing. Raymond's back by the door, a winking reminder that even small things can pack a punch. Our little suburb's quiet again, but I'll never look at an HOA meeting or a garden gnome the same way.